It's the NFL on EA Sports coming to you now from the foot of the Rockies in Denver, Colorado. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the New England Patriots. The Broncos will kick. Here's Brandon McManus to start us, and we are off from Denver. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Sony Michel, his first carry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Well, it certainly appears that they had a pretty good formula how to combat waiting around all day to play a night game. Came right.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro linebacker. It's Von Miller. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great play there, taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. And he's got it up and through. Now McManus on to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. So Brady and the Pats take over first and 10 at the 33-yard line. They begin with Michel on the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision?
And this is caught. A big play there for New England. 53 yards. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there. We keep talking about.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Dwayne Allen, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
And Denver getting set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Now it's Keenum here off the bootleg. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and short. Now Keenum. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Keenum. Throwing to his running back, and he's got him complete. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Now they try the right side here. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. A shotgun snap for Keenum. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his tight end, Jake Butt. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
I think this one comes under the heading of sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because you and I both know coaches go crazy seeing their quarterbacks roll out, in this case to the right side, and try to throw it back into the middle of the field. He got away with one there.
And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. They do snap it to Keenum. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 37. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Gordon. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. This is Michel on the counter. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. They do go for it. It's Brady toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
Let's go! Let's go! One play at a time now!
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. And they'll bootleg it here with Keenum. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. On 1st and 10, Keenum. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10.
Let's go, go!
Now it's Keenum. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw, Keenum. Escaping the pressure right. This is intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And an alley to run.
Another miss.
Still on his feet. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. But they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And they'll get him down right around the 16. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. They're running it. It's Michelle. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Brendan, let's file this play away for later. Let's note this play because, to me, it's not out of the question that the decision to pass up the 3 there could come back to haunt them later on.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To throw on 2nd down is Keenum. Flushed out right. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Let's go. Roger. 22.
From the gun on 3rd down, Keenum. And this is going to be incomplete. The veteran Jason McCourty there to make sure that one didn't find its target.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
They do go for it. It's Keenum. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. The give, this is Michelle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Adam Gotsis, the big Aussie, in on the tackle. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On 2nd down, Michelle. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
On 1st down, Brady. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. 1:59 to go in the 1st half. Back to Denver right after this. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Brady. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He was looking for Gronk that time. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next year?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Buying time to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Back to the air. Keenum on 2nd down. That's caught left side by Jake Butt. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Keenum. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Here's Keenum to throw. That'll be caught right side by Hamilton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's Keenum. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. The final shot before the break. Keenum. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And McManus able to put it through. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this second half. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Here's Keenum now on second down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
He's going to get it running right. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Well, they're going to try this thing. They're at the 5, 4th and goal. They're going to go for it. We'll see. Run, probably pass to both in the arsenal. Now Keenum. And caught by Sanders. Touchdown Broncos. Emmanuel Sanders, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. And it's up and good. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Spins by. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. On the handoff, it's Michel. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here we go on 4th down now with Brady. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Finding room to the 20. And down to the 19-yard line. Give them 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick. He's been decisive. And he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. He's going to get it running right. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Broncos will extend their lead. McManus's point after is good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. Deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
Brady. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Brandon Marshall. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. He was looking for Edelman there. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Welcome back now to Denver. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. And they'll run it here. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. There to stop him, Juwan Bentley.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Now Keenum. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. So after the INT, it's Brady. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And now here's another interception. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in the game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, trying to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback who's going to his left. A little bit tougher.
Exactly.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
We got three. Hey, 52. Get hot. We're good.
Throwing is Keenum on 3rd down. Open man, and that's his tight end, Jake Butt. And it's a fumble. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. He's going to take another shot here. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for the Patriots. And even 50 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Trying to pound it in here with Michel, and he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Sony Michel, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Patriots. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. They've got the 2-score lead. Look, though, they fumbled last possession, led to a touchdown. So while things look good here at this stage in the fourth, they got to be careful. They definitely do, because they've actually brought them back into it, haven't they? They've given them hope once again. Their purpose on this drive, squash that hope one more time. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along? Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it? I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Like 20! Take 52 and 55, 52.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense. I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was. Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage. Keenum, and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Devin McCourty picks it off. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it? It does, and you wonder about their strategy, because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Well, remember back to the first half when they went for it on fourth, didn't get it, and you said file that play away for later? I think this is the time to bring that up. Yeah, we did say circle it, and let's see how it would play out, because if they kick the 3 there, if they kick that field goal, this would be a 1-score game now. Now Brady, he's going to air one out. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better. Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open. That's going to be caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup. It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. James White taking it in from a yard out. And the Patriots are back within a score. So now a big spot for the Pats as they'll go for 2.
Wait 20. Wait 20. Alpha. 29. Alpha.
Here's Brady. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. And the lead is cut to 2 here in the fourth. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
The corner, Stephon Gilmore on the stop. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And on the ground they go with the running back. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
22.
Shotgun snap for Keenum. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Dante Hightower on the stop.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Keenum wants to throw it. Dancing to his left. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And they, in fact, will throw it. And that is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They do snap it to Keenum. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, Michel. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Again, it's Michel. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. New England on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 8. Now a pitch out to Michel. And not much running room. Down to the 32. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good. So it's an empty possession there, and you have to say it's not like him to come up short on a kick like that.
Yeah, and it's real easy for me to say this, but anything in the 40 to 49-yard range should be pretty automatic for an NFL kicker, especially in terms of at least getting it there. So you're right. That is a surprise if this would come up short.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. Now a handoff. It's Freeman, and he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Freeman again. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. The Broncos on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Keenum steps away to his left. Got a man. He finds Sanders. Still going. They can't stop him. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there. 26 yards. Keenum's going to throw it here. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. It's a very interesting final chapter to this proverbial book here in this one, because they were in field goal range, could have won it with a field goal, elect to go for the touchdown. I still don't know what they were doing.
As great as this game was, and as dramatic an ending as we had, the post-game press conference is going to be key, because they're going to be asking Coach, why not a field goal attempt there? You got an opportunity to win it right there with your guy, and instead you run another play.
Yeah, we might need to stop by that press conference on our way out the back door here.
Yeah, just slow down the plane for us, all right? We got to get an answer before we go.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Denver.